It's time for the mic drop. I'll end each show by going deeper on the one topic affecting our community in hopes we can all learn a little more. Now, earlier this month, Jose Barrias was working at a construction site in Northwest DC when she noticed that a coworker was approaching her with his hand hidden behind his back. When she asked him, "What do you have back there?" he attacked, grabbing and throwing her to the ground, choking her with his left hand while slashing at her with the knife hidden in his right. Barrias was able to fight him off, but not without suffering wounds on both hands in the process. Her assailant, who attacked with enough force to break the handle off of the knife, was arrested later that day. Now, physically speaking, Barrias is slowly healing, but the emotional wounds run deep. She's scared and more than likely exhausted from constantly looking over her shoulder, wondering when and where the next attack is coming from. You see, Jose Barrias is a member of our LGBTQIA plus community, a trans woman, and attacks against this community, specifically its trans members, are rising nationwide. Spurred on in no small part, I'm sure, by the hateful, dehumanizing rhetoric of political leaders and concerned parents. More than 300 anti-LGBTQIA plus bills were introduced in state houses across the country, with 130 of them targeting the transgender community specifically. Some of these are focused on the rights of transgender children in public schools. You've seen it. Which bathrooms can they use? Which pronouns do they prefer? Can they participate in sports? And let me just say this, it takes a very special kind of arrogance for someone to be worried about which pronouns another person uses. Now, according to the Human Rights Campaign last year, 2021 was the deadliest year on record for transgender and non-binary people, particularly trans women of color and Black trans women. And by the way, this doesn't consider the unreported attacks. Now, I imagine it also doesn't count the reported assaults that terrify but don't end in violence or death, like the one Saoirse Gowan was subjected to on a metro train in April, which Gowan said was genuinely the most terrifying experience of her life. And why did she have to endure it? Why did Ms. Barrias have to endure what she went through? Why is the trans community going through any of this misery? Because others have decided that who trans men and women are is somehow, some way, an affront to them. Now here comes the arrogance again. I can't tell you why, I just know it shouldn't happen. I actually heard somebody say this. Well, let me tell you what should happen. Transgender people should be able to live their lives in peace. They should be able to pursue their goals and dreams in peace. They should be able to love in peace. And what they shouldn't have to do is fight off knife-wielding attackers. And the rest of us must see to it that they don't have to.